What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Fed here, and I'm back in the Vanguard Metaverse, back again for the finale. Yeah, that's right, the big finale, man, which is Link Joker. Yeah, Link Joker. We're gonna go over Link Joker as the final deck for this season. Personally, I enjoyed this season. We freshened up the game a little bit with the Brawler deck and the Great, but I feel like even though Link Jokers is not considered like the best deck, everybody is playing the deck online, and I can see why. It's pretty cheap. It has a nice little derpy combo that you can do to win you the game easily. You don't have to deal with a lot of the BS that happens sometime in the game when you're playing the deck and you just lock your opponent's field. So let's get right into the deck profile. Show you guys my build, and then we'll run a couple games with the Lane Jokers and show you guys some combos possibly. And yeah, let's hop straight into it. So of course, gotta have my man Aichi, man. Gotta have Aichi as Link Jokers. He's looking fresh. This is final season. The climax. So just rock the Aichi skin. It's 200 medals, but hey, it's the finale, man. You gotta get it. All right, so hopping straight into the build here. All right, we have the big boss of the deck, which is Star Vader Blaster Joker. So I run him as my heal trigger because I feel like his effect is really good, but the other guy's effect are just a little bit easier. Like the cost is not as high, a little bit easier to pull off. So I rather just use their effects and then just use the Blaster Joker to finish off. Or if I do have the Blaster Joker and I ride into him early, then cool. His effect is still great. So let's get into the effect. Soul Blast 2, Counter Blast 2, lock Star Vader Rear Guard, and also discard a Star Vader Rear Guard. So the cost is pretty high, but you get to lock all your opponent's rear guards, and you also get to retire the opponent's Legion Mate. So which is it's pretty good. Retiring the Legion Mate means they have to reride the grade 3 to Legion again. So decks like the Brawler deck kind of lose one of their guys that could use to wipe the field. So that's good. And also it has another effect where he says when this unit attack the Vanguard, you can put a card with the same name as the Vanguard circle. So either him or his mate into the soul, and he'll get a free crit. So really nice card. Like I said, you want to kind of use him mostly as the finisher. The way I like to play the deck is kind of lock just like one front row and just continuously just keep relocking, so the opponent only has really like 2 swings for the entire game. And I guess we'll see how this kind of plays out in the gameplay. Next up we have Star Vader Garnet Star. I really like this one a lot. He says when he legions, you discard a Star Vader, and you get to lock the rear guard in the front and the back. So that's pretty free. Yeah, it's pretty free. You just lock the front and the back, and then you just try to keep Omega locking those that front row units that's locked. Next one we have is Star Vader Plane Dragon. This one, he counterblasts 2, but you counterblast 2 and you basically get to lock 3 pretty much, because he you counterblast 2 and discard a Star Vader. You lock one of your opponent rear guards for each Star Vader in your center column. So you'll have him and his mate, plus if you have a booster, that gets to lock 3. So he's pretty good. Also, it's just he has to counterblast, and the deck is pretty counterblast heavy, but his effect I feel is just a little bit less heavy as the Blaster Joker. That's why I have the Blaster Joker as the heel and him as the draw trigger. Next up, we have this chick here. She's really nice. When she's placed, she counter blast one, call a grade one Star Vader from the deck. So you most likely are gonna call this guy here. But she's nice. She's a plus one, and yeah, just run her at 4. Next up, we have this guy here. He says that when this unit attack hits a Vanguard, if your Vanguard is a Star Vader, you counter blast one. You can choose one of your opponent's lock cards and Omega lock it, so it wouldn't flip up at the end of your opponent's turn. So he's pretty good for that. We have next the Star Vader Photon. He's like the Legion mate for Blaster Joker, and also I think this guy here, the Garnet Star. Yeah, he's cool. He counterblast 2 to lock a card, but that's pretty heavy. So most of the time you don't really want to use this effect, but sometimes you have to if you don't have anything else that's kind of getting you through, advancing your game. I mean, so sometimes you'll probably use them, but most of the time you won't be using them. And 2 of this guy here, he's cool. He basically says if the attack hits the Vanguard, you Soul Blast 1. You can look at top 5 and add a card that has the same name as a card that's on your Vanguard circle. So if you have Blaster Joker on the Vanguard circle and his mate, you can just look at top 5, add one of those, and then you'll be able to use his second effect like that. So he's pretty nice, but the good thing about him also is that he has resist, so he can't really get retired and stuff like that. So I run 2 of this guy. Run the 4 PGs, get it out the way. Run 2 of him. He's really nice. Whenever a card is locked, he gets 3K. So the turn that you would use Blaster Joker, he can get boosted up pretty high. So 2 of him, 4 of this guy here. If a card would unlock, you counter blast 1, put him into the soul, and you get to relock that card. So you could lock a card, call her, counter blast, and call him. And then if the card would get unlocked, you just put this to the soul and relock the card. So that's pretty good. And 3 copies of the Deleter Gun Neck. So when he's plays Soul Blast to draw a card, he helps for the Legion and all that good stuff. So that's the build for the starter. We have the look like the reverse Wingo Brave Fang. So he's really nice because if you are in Legion and your attack hits, you can counter blast 1, move him to the soul, and Omega lock. So he's good, right? So let's hop into the gameplay so you can kind of see how I kind of like to play the deck. And hopefully if you have the card, you can build it. This will probably be, like I said, the last deck list before the new world comes through, the G meta, and I'm super excited for that. All right, let's hop into this here. So how you guys are enjoying the season so far? Are you guys grinding a lot, or are you guys kind of waiting for G? Just let me know how you guys are enjoying the game so far here. All right. Oh, I thought we was playing against a VP farmer, but we actually playing against Genesis. So good stuff. All right, I'll send him back, and yeah, I think I'll send just him back, or actually I'll just keep it and send him back. All right, cool. So goal is we'll try to Legion, or not Legion, just lock one of their rear guard circle in the front row, and just continuously relocking that circle, or relocking more circles in the front row, so they can't really they can't really play their deck freely. All right, early crit with the draw, got the PG, good stuff. All right, grade 2, it's going to ride him. Yeah, cool. Battle. Hopefully we can, yeah, I'm just about to say check a trigger, get to build some of the drop zone. Probably will go into this guy first. We'll get to see here. That early crit kind of. Oh man, I guess a hit again. So the early crit got us feeling a little weird here. Okay, so we don't have a choice here. Let's just ride him. Another reason why I like to put the Blaster Joker as the heal trigger is because of this guy here. You know, once you Soul Blast too early in the game, you don't you kind of have to rebuild the soul first. So yeah, I wonder if I want to call that. No, that's fine. Yeah, probably. No. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get in here. We got kind of rushed a little bit early on here. Hopefully we hit a defensive and slow the pace down a little bit. He'll probably, that's what I thought he would do. Just smart. This puts us at 5. If we hit a heal here, man, we'll be like the champion here, man. Alright, cool. Good stuff. So let's go and skip here. Let's check, make sure we don't have anything here. Alright. So we want to go ahead and Legion. Let me pitch the Blaster Joker. Alright. thing is, we don't have any like any guys that could like intercept, so we're actually in a pretty rough spot. Let's check like a heal. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Alright, gonna use the Wingo to mega lock that. Good stuff. So now we can only take 2 licks to the face here. So we'll take should be able to PG 1. Then next turn, ride this guy, counter blast 2, lock 3, and possibly try to go for the win like that. Alright. Just trying to cook up something here. We'll see. Hopefully we don't get crit or anything. Strike a soul. Alright, good stuff. That's 1 PG. Got the crit. Oh, we got Blaster Joker. We could go into the Blaster Joker, but let's chill. Let's go with him. Star Vader Blaster Dragon. Alright. Check another heal here, man. That's it. I'll go for game. It's a high chance he shouldn't have 4 PGs, because we've seen one go to the bottom of the deck, so this should be it right here. All right, so we had all three. One at the bottom. All right, next turn should be it. So at the end of the turn, we're gonna Omega Lock the one that unlocks. Then we're gonna ride the Garnet Star and lock the other column and get 3 more swings. So this should be it right here, guys. And that's kind of like how you can kind of control the pace of the game with Link Jokers. Like I think they're definitely up there in the tier list because there's not too many decks that unlocks their field, and the fact that you can kind of just lock the front row, only decks like the brawler deck can really kind of mess you up a lot. But other than that, still a pretty good deck, guys. Check it out. It looks like he's about to run out of time here. He hadn't Legion yet, so he's probably gonna scoop here. Probably gonna scoop, man. All right, let's go and relock this, man. Legion.
Star Vader Blaster Joker. 夜でなき冥界の果てで出会う孤独な魂をつなげよう。レギオン。スキル発動。
I'm going and guess I'll discard him. It's cool.
ここはロック。ヴァンガードにアタック。
Alright, good stuff, man. Alright, so that's game one. Good stuff. Got W. Got to show off a little bit how the deck works. Let's hop into another one, man. Y'all don't look at my legend rank. I know I ain't been grinding the game, man, so don't look at it. Yeah, towards the end, I've been kind of taking a break. I'm ready for the G meta, man. I've been watching some videos online. I'm pretty excited about it. So I went hard the last season, and I just kind of relaxed this last season a little bit. Played mostly the fighters tournaments is what I've been playing a lot. I was able to go on a good run with the Brawlers deck this morning and got the championship. So that was pretty cool. And during that run, I actually played against what was it? It was four Link Jokers and one Shadow Paladin. So 4 Link Jokers and 1 Shadow Paladin. That gets to show you what people like to play on here, man. And like I said, I totally understand. It's a good deck. Either Link Jokers or Deleters. I mean, they're a really fun deck to play. But Brawlers was able to win 4 out of 4 against the Link Jokers deck. So I would say Brawlers has a good matchup against the deck, and I guess that's what brings the deck a little bit down on the tier. It's because of Brawlers, I would say. All right, next we have, and keep these two. Yeah, I'm going to keep this hand. Oh, the break ride. The break ride is nice, but I just don't like being stuck on the break ride and waiting to have 4 damage dealt to me before I can actually get the deck going. So you kind of have to feel it out. If you feel like game is moving a little slow, you can go the break ride route. But most of the time, you want to go the Legion route first. All right, go with him.
ヴァンガードドライブチェックダメージチェック
So, looking at the flow of the game so far, it might be okay to use the break ride because we don't have any cards going to the drop zone. So we still have to build the drop zone up. So we'll see. All right, so we got the free W with this one. His phone probably died or his connection dropped somehow. So hey, we'll take the W. But still want you guys to see another game where everything plays out. So we'll try for one more. Alright, so we're playing against Royal Paladin. So the Aichi versus Aichi, the good Aichi versus evil Aichi. Alright. That's an epic finale, man. That's an epic finale. Let's see how it's gonna play out. Alright, I can ride him, I can keep one of him. Let me put this guy back.
Stand up! Vanguard! Stand and draw. Ride!
Alright. Turn Endo.
Ride! Vanguard にアタック。ドライブチェック。ダメージチェック。スタンド&ドロー。
Right here.
Vanguard ドライブチェック。
It's pretty good whenever you don't get rushed early on. It's actually better for the Link Joker player. And Seekers. Actually, I really like playing Seekers, man. Feel like the deck is definitely fun. Definitely fun. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make a deck profile for Seekers in time, but at least you'll get to see it in this gameplay. Let's go and call here. So last 2, draw. 3 PGs, alright. Let's go and call this guy here. If I can check a trigger, that'll put me at 4 in the drop zone. Set me up perfectly for next turn. Perfect. Okay, so you just want to bait them into calling an extra unit in the front row. That's your main bait there. And once they have that front row unit, it's even better if it's like a grade 3 like this. But if they have one in the front row, you just lock it at one time and just keep relocking it until the end of the game.
リアガードにアタック。ヴァンガードにアタック。ゲット。ミルトリガー。セカンドチェック。ダメージ。ハンドドロー。
Alright, good stuff here. So we're gonna right skip. Gonna go ahead and Legion here.
メイト。夜でなき冥界の果てで出会う孤独な魂をつなげよう。レギオン。スキル発動。
I guess I'll get rid of him. Don't really want to, but alright, then next we're going to call her. We got one of this guy in the back here. We got another guy here, right? See if he'll check any defensive or not. Alright, check the defensive, good stuff. Let's go ahead and hit the with the Wingle. Alright, can we hit a second trigger? No, we don't. Well, we hit a second trigger anyway, so we couldn't hit it. But we're gonna go ahead and Omega lock this column here, and we're gonna go ahead and pass. So this guy is actually pretty good because when he hits, I'm gonna counter blast one and Omega lock the other card. So that's good. He's gonna waste a lot of counter blasts on my back row here because he doesn't want his card to get relocked. But it's a strong chance that I'm gonna end up locking again. Yeah, it's always what you gotta worry about is the heals. Alright, we're actually gonna go and call her. Try to get a grade 1 booster behind the Vanguard. So as you can see, the deck counter blasts a lot. That's one of the weaknesses. Good stuff. If we draw one of the So I really didn't want to get rid of the second copy of him. Man. Probably should have pitched the PG, but you never know, man. You always want to have your PGs, but had I kept him, that would have pretty much wrapped the game. But hey, let's see how everything works out.
メリオルコールスキル発動リアガードにアタックチェックセカンドチェックヴァンガードにアタックダメージスキル発動ハンドドロー
Ooh, we got the Blaster Joker, good stuff. Alright, so we actually got a way to finish him next turn. He has to kind of blast 2. It's probably better to just call him and try to push. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do here. So let's go ahead and skip. Go here. Then call him here. Battle. We have 1 PG in the drop zone. Let's go and hit that here. Oh, with the heal. Alright, that's cool. PG. If this one hits, we get to Omega Lock again. If they don't, we just relock it with one of the guys in the back row. Man, that stuff in the back row, that dog in the back is putting in so much work.
Draw. Skill 発動ロック
Right.
来いいけスキル発動リアガードにアタックヴァンガードにアタック
All right, guys, good stuff. That's how we got it. We got the heal. Hopefully, he doesn't have the double heal. Even if he has a double heal with the 3 PGs in hand, I think we can survive his next round. So that's that. All right, my guys, already. Y'all seen it, man. Link Jokers in action. We got the 2 W's. And y'all kind of seen the gameplay. It's a kind of a basic strategy, but just sticking to it and locking that front column is so deadly, because the whole game they only have just the Vanguard and the other front row column to deal with, and unless the Vanguard can restand itself, or there's a way to get multi attacks out the rear guards, any type of gimmick like that, it's really hard for other decks to kind of shake out of it, because every turn they just have that one column in the front row that they just can't use. So really love the deck. Y'all go ahead and check it out. It shouldn't be that hard to build, especially if you went into the new box. I guess they try to short print the brawler guy, So most of the guys I've seen online have been able to pull the Blaster Joker fairly easily, and the rest of the guys, they come from the previous set. So hopefully you got some of the cards, and hopefully you can check it out. Let me know how you enjoy the deck. Let me know how you've been able to, if you've been able to win with the deck or not. Leave the comments, leave your experience in the comments section below. And that's it, guys. See you guys in G. Have the rest, blessed rest of the day, and peace.